Hello, ladies, and happy Women's Month. It is your girl, life coach / business coach, Whitley. And I am excited because my best friend is here, Miss Kailin Scott, CEO, Executive Director. I mean, what else do you do? Tell the people.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kailin Scott, and I am the Executive Director and CEO for an amazing housing agency called Neighborhood Housing Services of the Inland Empire, also known as NHSIE. I am a mom to Ms. Carson Day. I'm very blessed and very excited for just everything that I have going on for me.
As you should be, because you're killing the game. And you know what's so great is that in watching your journey and really watching who you've become, we've been able to stay best friends through that process, which has been, and I say stay best friends because there were moments when we weren't.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have a real talk about cancel culture, especially when you feel like you have a relationship that has been, for us, we're spiritual women, so ordained by God. And we hear a lot on the news, especially in our circles, Shade Room, they be endorsing this kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy how someone can say something, do something, and it easily offends you. And then all of a sudden it's like, you're done.
Yeah.
You are on to bigger and better things. I'm grinding. I'm hustling. I'm a CEO.
I'm too grown for that.
Yep. You're too grown to talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
We're too grown
to tell the truth.
We're too grown to reconcile and try to build generational wealth. And so maybe we should just push past it. But anyways, I'm moving too fast. So are you okay with us going a little deep and putting our business out there a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with it because I think that it will be helpful. We do not have a perfect relationship.
No.
We have had a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Well, don't say it like that. Dang. Said a lot. I was agreeing with you just to go with it. And I was like, well, not that many. But we've had some that, we have. When we do have disagreements.
They're big. Yeah. I have to just say. But I think it's because our relationship is big. And what we do, not just as friends, but professionally together, is big. Yeah. So it's just, I guess you can say it's assumed that when it gets bumpy, that bump's not going to be a small bump. It's going to be
it's going to be a big bump because we have a big destiny for each other or with each other. Yeah. So what's kept you from not canceling me? Because I feel like you'd probably be more prone to cancel than me.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, you are a lot more forgiving than I am. No, I have to look at the fruit of our relationship. And when I say fruit, I don't want to be like Christianese, but like the progress and what my life looked like before we had a friendship versus what my life looks like now as you being my friend. I think in those moments when I get frustrated or when I get offended or upset or when I would go off in my head.
On me? I was sweet, sweet little Jamaican spice. What is it?
Spice.
Oh.
The spice.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So you just remind yourself. So you don't cut us off because you know that there's something deeper here.
There's something deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that has to, when we talk about counseling people or letting people go, I feel like premature sometimes. You have to think about, okay, is this a moment that this person is in? Or is this their character? Is this just who they are? Because if it's a moment, everybody has a moment. And I think we can kind of go and we can segue into, because we are spiritual women and we do believe in God, I feel like people look at the 10 Commandments and they're like, this person did this person did that. And they start to be the judge, the jury.
They create this checklist of all these things. And next thing you know, it's like, I got to cut you off.
I got to cut you off because of all these things and you haven't met this yet, or, you're not wanting to grow. But I think that is just, that should be used more as an indicator of this person is just struggling right now. This person may not be well. Maybe you need to be a little bit more graceful. And so I feel like in those moments, what I've had to do is do a little bit of self-reflection and then say, is my friend having a hard time right now? And should I lean in and put my pride aside? Is it more important that I'm right and that I feel like I won? Or is it about us progressing?
Yeah. And I would piggyback off that because I think the other reason why people cut people off is not necessarily because it is I think there are certain instances that we can talk about in a whole nother time on like what that looks like. But I can say that people are not comfortable having uncomfortable conversations.
They're not.
So it's safer. Like, honestly, if you feel like you about to cut your best friend off, but they've been there for you and the snot was coming down your nose, they held your hair on the toilet bowl, come on, all that. And then all of a sudden you're ready to cut them off and it feels easy, you might need to check your heart. Because pride, insecurity, disappointment will mask the real reality that you may have to dig deeper and say, is my friend okay? Am I okay?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm offended. And maybe we just have to have, which we've had.
Yeah.
We faced each other multiple times where we were like, you know what? It was easy to cut you off, or the idea was easy to cut you off. But I really realized that I just didn't feel like I was being heard by you. I didn't feel like you were listening. I felt like you picked this person over me, whatever. And we had to have those conversations, which the world would make it out to seem like that's petty, but it's not petty. It's, like you said, it's progress. And I think it's so instrumental. If you want to have healthy relationships, you have to create safe spaces to have conversations. I think if we're just being real, the reason why our friendship has been able to last, when I say the test of time, the time that we've been friends, is because of our vulnerability.
Absolutely.
It's because we have said, I'm going to pray about this. I'm going to have honest conversation. I'm going to address this. And in addressing it, and I think that's when you know when a relationship needs to be canceled or not. Because I also had a situation with someone who I tried to do all the healthy things, y'all. I tried to sit down, tried to have conversations, did messaging, tried to have phone calls. And if at that point, an individual is saying that you're unhealthy for me, or this is not something I want to be a part of, well, then you let that person go. And who knows, it either ends or it comes back around. But I think in the instances, most of the time, I would say 80 to 90%, this is just me and my life coaching experience. Most people don't have healthy conversations.
No, they don't.
So they cut them off, like you said, prematurely, and it creates a void. And I think sometimes answered prayers come in our relationships.
Absolutely.
And I think you have been an answered prayer in my life. And so I know cutting you off would have cut off my direct lifeline to heaven. So I'm grateful for you. Like you're,
because I mean, you've been an answered prayer in my life too. And I will say that I have had to check myself because we do have such a healthy relationship. It's not perfect, but it's healthy, right? And I feel like I have taken advantage of that because it's like, I know Whitley's going to forgive me. I know Whitley got me. I know she's not going to drop me because she knows how valuable I am. So I'd rather sacrifice this than to have a real conversation in other relationships. And so I feel like this relationship not only has blessed me in other areas, but it's blessed me to see where I need to grow. And I can have a similar healthiness in my other relationships if I just am bold enough with my vulnerability and having those conversations. And I just want to commend you because I know that you've been doing that.
This was good. Any final words to the people that want to cut off there?
I will say that make sure and again, like Whitley said, there are some people who just don't deserve your time and don't deserve your energy. But I believe that the test for that is, what was your life prior to this person versus during the relationship? And is this a moment or is this their character? And if you're able to go through that test and it comes out positive on the side, then the problem is you. You got to do the work.
Dang. Well, Mother has spoken. I mean, I totally just want to encourage anyone who could be going through a rough patch in their relationship. And I think because I just had a flash of an individual that I was like, oh man, dang, this is real. But what I will say though is that it's very, very, very valuable when you have relationships that have been able to stand through seasons with you. And I don't think people realize enough how much friendships are still work. As soon as they have an issue. Girl, I'm done. I make too much. No, you don't.
Not enough. You can't buy friends.
You cannot buy friends. You cannot.
You can't.
You cannot buy genuine relationships and connections, but they can be destroyed and it can destroy your life. So I'm not trying to, put no ooby-joobies on you, but I am saying really value really strong relationships and connections. And, Maybe we need to start something so we can help these people.
I think so.
We might need to just get a whole little corporate besties thing going.
I really like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like it.
Hey,
I'm here for it.
I'm here for you.
Oh, I'm here for you. Aww.
Well, Black Sugar Queens, ladies, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my best friend / corporate bestie.
Yes, corporate bestie.
And I speak to you about what our friendship means to us and why we've chosen not to just cancel each other out. So follow us on social. Kailin, how do they find you?
On Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. LinkedIn's going up.
Come on.
Kailin Scott.
All right. People going to hit you up looking for a job. Watch.
Oh, I know. You're not hiring right now.
Oh, you're not?
Not right now.
Okay.
But I will be.
Okay. Let the people know. Can I get a job? All right. Make sure to follow me on IG, Facebook, and LinkedIn as well. Anywhere. All right. I love you. Thank you so much. And happy Women's Month.